here's meteorologist Jacob Matthews.
Welcome back. Here is a live shot of Girard on the Bob Ferrando Ford World Weather Camera, still dealing with bitterly cold temperatures out there. As you can see, there's actually ice accumulating on the parking spaces just near the sidewalk on the intersection of Route 18 and 20. And we're not just dealing with that over in Girard, but also near the Erie Bayfront on our Dias Auto and Truck weather camera. Right now we're seeing a nice shot of the Bicentennial Tower as well as Dobbins Landing, Smuggler's Wharf out there right now, and we're still seeing snow on the ground, but thankfully we're not going to see a lot of accumulating snow for tonight. Much of those snow bands are going to stay to our north and will stay contained within much of Lake Erie and up near Buffalo, as we continue to see southwesterly winds trying to blow aside all of those snow bands out of our region. But we're still seeing cool air flowing in from the west, and that's going to be the case for tomorrow as well. High today only reached 25, and the low earlier this morning was 12 degrees, but expect the temperatures to drop down to near 10 degrees near the lake shore and even lower inland, possibly down to 5 degrees. Thankfully, we did not see any liquid precipitation observed today. Actually, we did see about a trace, but it wasn't all that much. The monthly observation right now, 1.49 inches, and that's the amount for the year so far. Now taking a look at the temperatures, like I mentioned, bitterly cold. 14 degrees from Joe in Northeast, 11 out in Penn State Barron, but even colder down in Edinboro. Lori gave us a temperature of 9 degrees. French Creek holding it out at 8 degrees. And we can also say the same thing for Chandler's Valley. Youngsville, slightly warmer, but not by much. Just 10 degrees from Chatty Cathy out there. 12 degrees in Meadville, 11 from Mike and Kathy in Sagertown, and 11 over in Franklin. Now, if we look at the wind gusts, thankfully we are seeing the winds dying down a little bit. Right now they're at 19 miles per hour near Erie, and that seems to be the highest speed right now compared to what we have seen in the past couple days. This is quite an improvement and something more satisfying and something I'm sure a lot more people would desire. And we're going to continue to see slow wind speeds, but still a lot of cooler air flowing in from the west, even though that low pressure system is now moving out of our area. And while we continue to see this southwesterly breeze, we're going to see that snow band eventually moving out of the area for Monday morning, mainly going to affect Buffalo right over here, and it's eventually going to disappear by Monday night. But it won't be long until we see another round of snow coming in from the southwest as well. It's eventually going to affect our area early for Tuesday, but after that we may just see breaks in cloud cover and yet another southwesterly breeze, which may warm things up a little bit, but still very chilly. Temperatures only expecting to reach the low 20s for Tuesday. As for tonight, temperatures down to near 10 degrees along the lake shore. A few evening flurries with wind chills below zero, as we still see pretty high wind speeds out in that area. As for the inland region, wind speeds are not as high, but the temperature is near 5, and we're still seeing below zero wind chills. And over in the mountains region, possibly as low as -10, with the actual temperature near 5 as well. For tomorrow, only kicking up to close to 20 degrees near the lake shore, but not as close to 20 in the inland and mountain regions. Still very cold and starting off with wind chills below zero, but at least they're going to improve throughout the day. And eventually we're not going to see much of a problem for wind gusts this week, but we are still going to see on and off snow until about Thursday, when it becomes a little more persistent. Looking at temperatures reaching the mid-20s by the end of the work week, dropping back down to 20 for Saturday. A few morning flakes for next Sunday, but other than that, mostly cloudy.